Tonight, the state attorney general wants to make sure opioid manufacturers are on the up and up. Attorney General Herbert Slattery is looking for information in a multi-state investigation to make sure the companies are not using unlawful marketing and distribution practices. The news comes as the nationwide epidemic grows. As News Channel 5's Matthew Torres reports, makers of a life-saving drug want more awareness.
The makers of Narcan want to have naloxone in as many departments as possible, making it as easy to access as an AED.
Tom Duddy is with Adapt Pharma, the makers of Narcan. It's the nasal spray brand for naloxone, a drug that quickly reverses the life-threatening effects of opioids.
The goal was to be able to have normal people like you and I be able to use naloxone or Narcan and help to reverse an opioid overdose.
But as the opioid crisis continues to get worse, so does the need for Narcan. The state says 72% of overdose deaths last year were from opioids.
It's not the patient that has the risky behavior. That's a risky prescription, and naloxone should be available wherever risky opioid prescriptions are at.
Duddy says there were 1.3 million opioid prescriptions in Tennessee since March. During that same time, there were 5,400 prescriptions of naloxone.
They shouldn't be on a level playing ground, but at least somewhere those prescriptions are risky that there should be at least an offer for naloxone.
There's already a push to equip more schools with the drug. This year, state lawmakers passed a bill requiring the State Board of Education to create guidelines for naloxone in schools.
Most rural high schools are the focal point of the community.
The financial report says it costs $91 per dose for elementary and middle schools. While it's not required for schools in the state to carry Narcan, Duddy's company is offering a free box to high schools.
So it's kind of a good idea to at least have a Narcan nasal spray in that school too, in case someone is suffering from an overdose that comes in from the outside.
Fentanyl deaths in the state are also on the rise, so any effort to curb the epidemic is vital. Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
Metro school nurses already carry Narcan. Health officials are working on the guidelines to present to the State Board of Education next month.